Diesel and Dust.
Hello, the Morphsuit Men here. Well, not really the Morphsuit Men, because Peter isn't here, but I am one of the Morphsuit Men, of course, and the holidays are coming to an end, unfortunately. But over the holidays, I had a great time. I was away for 13 days, which is why there was no videos or no podcasts or anything. And I was going from one end of Australia, in Melbourne, to the corner of Queensland, South Australia and New South Wales, just up a bit north from that is a place called Birdsville. And that's where I went to. And hopefully this episode, maybe a few episodes, will show you guys what I have done in my holidays. It was we're going around in a massive car. It's basically like 3 seats in the front and 8 seats in the back. And like that, and then the 3 in the front. Yeah, anyway, we were in one of those cars and let's say we had a few problems. Some good things happened, but in these next few episodes I'm going to show you guys what I did. Day 1 saw us heading off to Mildura. We hopped up in our massive cars and it was a pretty long drive, but fortunately we found ways to pass the time. Mind the gap between the car and the road upon departure. We eventually made it to Mungo the next day and met up with our Aboriginal tour guides. They told us a lot about the stars and all their different cultures and beliefs. It was very interesting. And we got to eat bush tucker.
And what happened was when it rained, the ground softened up, tire fell out, but we had to do protection.
There are so many guys, but we are here 3, and we are in Silverton as we head further north, as you can clearly see in this map drawing. The car trip was long and boring, which also led to more things that we had to do to pass the time, as you can probably tell. Yeah, take one. Oh, here we go. Mad Max Museum. Bad. But although it's filmed in Australia, I've never seen it. Yes, it probably is quite bad, I would admit. But here's a car. They are a car and a lot of stuff in the back of it, as you can see. Somebody's leg, like that. Anyway, we'll just fast forward this. It goes on for a while. It's day whatever we're up to, and we're going up to Tibooburra, where we stayed at some pub for a while, and then we stayed at a park for a very long while, about 4 hours, because someone had to go to the bloody hospital for no reason. Well, I don't know why, but it was the first time that we actually got proper water. Yeah, look at that. Oh, in those cups. Proper water from a pub. And we got to see a lot of fantastic things. The painting, the flying doctor bar, something Royal Flying Doctor Service. And we got to see heaps of old gaming equipment, like an old thing over there. And that thing, for example, whatever that is. lots of paintings, exciting, it was very exciting. And that was Tibooburra. And also that night we got to sleep under the stars, which is pretty exciting.
Only night
Or not.
that we sleep out under the stars gets covered by a dust storm. This morning we have had to move under cover, and in the morning, 6 o'clock. The definition of morning.
That same day, we went over to Cameron's Corner, which is in between South Australia, Queensland, and New South Wales. So it means that you can basically stand in
different states at once.
We drove up further north where we were meant to spend 2 nights in Inaminka, but we got to only stay 1 because one of the tyres popped.
And we have broken down. The tyre has gone flat, so we are literally on the side of the road for the night. So this will be interesting, and I have no idea where I'm walking. There's too many shrubs, and they don't lead anywhere. There's nothing here. There's no toilets. There's literally nothing. So this is very interesting. It's gonna be a weird night. Thankfully there's no cars, no traffic. The stars are good. Might not be able to see, but they're fantastic. The Milky Way is out. That thing! That really hurt! Anyway, I'm going to turn this off now, so goodbye.
Thankfully, on that same day, I brought myself some real food. Then we went up to Birdsville, where we got delayed even more, so we had an all-nighter because we had a helicopter flight the next morning.
Alright, so we are at Big Red at the moment. We're about to climb Big Red. Sit there, and get some sand and put it in a bottle. Now we were meant to have a helicopter flight over Big Red, but it's been delayed a bit. Well, no, it hasn't been delayed, we just don't know where to go. So, meant to have it about an hour and 20 minutes ago, but as I said, it's been delayed. I mean, well, no, it hasn't been delayed. We just have no idea where we're meant to meet. We said the west side, but because there's no stars, we don't know where the west star is. This is the view from the top of Big Red. Oh my god! This is like the highest part of Big Red. That's the view. God. But I'm and our stomachs say we're rumbling all through the night so dark, wondering, trying to keep ourselves alive. And the sun it rose next morning, well at 6 and 5, and I should run in the wonder brown, shoot me and hold it down. It's the tale they won't believe, but I get down a whole part of town. Were nervous, and I tell you that's a fact. You should have seen the bastard who was carrying the axe. He was a sick man who had murder in his heart. And then we reached the Franklin River, and it took 2 days to cross. We were wet and almost starving, and for food we're at a loss. We were hungry men. Fires out.
We hopped on a train when we were at Pitchy Ritchie Railway, just outside of Horn, which is right there, and we started a long journey home.
Starring Ryan Clark, Cashier, Lady of the Show, and now making a special appearance with Mad Max.